With the release of Final Fantasy VII Remake, with new gameplay, mechanics and awesome graphics, it's a dream come true for the FF7 fandom.
Hot damn, we are good!
Yes! Members lost 0.
Cloud Strife, the FF7 main protagonist, is probably the most popular characters born of the entire franchise, spanning across generations and consoles. The lore of Cloud has been revived by prequels, cameos in other games,
What you doing?
and even animated movies. But who is Cloud Strife? In this video, we will discuss the events leading to Final Fantasy VII. We will avoid major spoilers, but we will discuss prequels due to some flashbacks in the released Final Fantasy Remake, as well as the upcoming sequels. Before we begin, we publish gaming content every day, so like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification button so you'll be informed whenever we upload a new video. And of course, spoiler alert. Cloud was born in Nibelheim August 11, 1986, during the New Era. Shortly after his birth, his father vanished and was considered dead, and he was raised by her mother alone. As he grew up, he had a hard time interacting with other kids his age, except for Tifa. That made Cloud feel superior than the other kids. In one time, shortly after Tifa's mother died, Cloud, Tifa, and the other kids went to Mount Nibel. Tifa was convinced she will find her dead mother there on Mount Nibel. After being left by the other kids, Tifa and Cloud fell into the mountain. They were later rescued by Tifa's father, who blames Cloud for the incident. Cloud's pride was shattered by the incident too. He blames himself and thinks himself too weak to save Tifa. Having heard of the exploits of the Wutai warrior hero Sephiroth, he decided to become a soldier. One summer, on top of the water tower, Cloud told Tifa he was leaving to train as a soldier. It was there he also made a promise to Tifa to protect her.
When spring comes, I'm leaving town. I'm going to Midgar. I'm going to be a soldier. The best of the best, like Sephiroth.
Just promise me one thing. When we're older, and you're a famous soldier, if I'm ever trapped or in trouble, promise you'll come and save me.
Huh?
That's what heroes do. They save people. Please? Just once. Come on, promise me.
Fine. I promise.
In spring, Cloud enlisted to train as a soldier, but despite all his efforts, he did not make the cut to become a soldier and was assigned to the regular infantry of Shinra. After several missions, including protecting Professor Riley in the Soldier Project and mission to Middelheim, where he met and became close to Zack.
And whatever happens, protect your honor. As soldier!
He had a chance to go back to Nibelheim with Zack and Sephiroth on a mission to investigate the Mako reactor. Cloud, ashamed that he has not become a soldier, kept his identity secret in his visit.
By the way, where are we going?
To Nibelheim.
In this mission, Sephiroth learned his true origin.
Yes. The Shinra scientist Hojo was the one who created them. Abominations spawned by Mako energy. That's what monsters are.
You said average member. What about you?
could it be that I was created the same way? Am I the same as these monsters?
And in his rage destroyed the Nibelheim. Cloud then headed towards the Mako reactor and found Zack and Tifa wounded. Grabbing Zack's Buster Sword, he surprised Sephiroth and stabbed the war hero. Returning to Tifa to help her, Zack convinced Cloud to finish the job and kill Sephiroth.
Cloud, finish Sephiroth off.
Sephiroth was trying to retrieve the head of Genova. This time, Sephiroth bested Cloud and stabbed Cloud through the chest and hoisted him up in the air.
Sephiroth!
Don't test me!
In a display of strength and determination, Cloud further thrust Sephiroth's blade into his chest to get closer, bested Sephiroth, and threw him into the Mako reactor. But Cloud was so weak, he fell unconscious. Professor Hojo collected all the survivors, including Zack, Tifa, and Cloud. He was planning to conduct a new experiment on the survivors by exposing them to Mako and being injected with Sephiroth's cell, under the reunion theory. Tifa fortunately escaped with the help of her mentor. All the survivors was converted into clones of Sephiroth. Zack and Cloud was considered a failed subject. Zack, due to his training as soldier, resisted the brainwashing, and Cloud, being too weak, developed Mako poisoning. Although unfit, they were kept in the mansion and were only able to escape with the help of Lazad. With Cloud's clothes soaked with Mako, Zack gave him a soldier's clothes to wear. Cloud, still being too weak due to the Mako poisoning, relied on Zack for protection from the pursuing Shinra forces, but they eventually caught and killed Zack. The Shinra forces saw the weakened Cloud as a non-threat and left him for dead. When the Shinra forces left, Cloud went to Zack's dying body. Zack gave him his Buster Sword and said,
My honor, my dreams. They're yours now. I'm your living legacy.
Cloud, due to all the trauma, both physically and mentally, assimilated all of Zack's experience and dreams to himself. He literally became Zack and believes himself to be a former soldier turned mercenary. Returning to Midgar, he presented himself as an ex-soldier turned merc. And this is where the story of Final Fantasy VII Remake picks up. Now the Final Fantasy VII Remake has a different spin on the Midgar lore. In the end, there is a scene that Zack survives the Shinra infantry ambush. He picks up Cloud and walks to Midgar. A lot of fan theory is suggesting an alternate reality. But the question is, how does it affect the FF7 lore? Does Aerith still die? Does the living Zack join the story? How does this affect the current Cloud? It was Zack's death that made him into what he was or who he was. These questions will mostly be answered on the next sequel of the FF7 Remake. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, this is the God Christy, and thank you for watching. Have a good one.